Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Sky Realm here at Homie and the Dude. I am your unexceptional Dungeon Master, Bodhi, and I'm joined by our exceptional cast of players. Super stoked to have them. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Good.
Excited.
Hell yeah. We'll pretend like we haven't just done a previous half of this session. We'll pretend it's, well, I'm not wearing the same thing. What are you talking about? Couple of quick shout outs. Shout out to the editing team of Becky and Ben. Shout out to our team, Josh, Victor, and Alex. Shout out to our sponsors, our official sponsors of this show, Underground Oracle Publishing. They allow us to use some of their amazing content in this stream, and we're so thankful for it. So if you like Blake's character, Toad, who is one of their awakened familiar lineages, and you also like some of the spells that Blake's casts, please go check out their content. They make the most awesome third-party supplements around. Shout out to those guys. Otherwise, though, last session, our players ventured into deep downtown with Uma Carlyle, daughter of Malcolm Carlyle, leader of the People's Republic. And after spending a little bit of time with her, found out that she was a little bit lonely and just looking for some friends. So after a bit of time of chatting, you guys begin to find out some very interesting information. You find out that she might be a warlock of the Dawn, that the Dawn might be a patron of some sorts. You find out that her brother was injured in some sort of training incident with her father. You find out that her father has been wearing gloves for a couple years and is hiding his hands, which does seem to pertain to one of our characters a lot. Furthermore, we had Arnar ask Uma to provide a distraction for them while you guys go and break Barnaby out of jail and also steal the water from the water reservoir. So you guys are in a good place. You made a lot of good decisions. We also got a chance to see Funk outside of his work personality, and Arnar and him had a nice conversation back and forth. But you guys made your way back to Ólafur's house to rest up for the night. We're going to start the next day at the breakfast table with you all awake and at the breakfast table consuming a bit of food to have the day kind of get started when there is a knock at the door. Everyone kind of, Ólafur looks at you guys silently, looks back at Imani, kind of gestures to Imani with his head. She kind of walks behind the table of players and over out to the door. She's opening all the different locks, if you remember, that were on the door, and opens the door, to which you hear a voice muffledly say,
This is the delivery from the Dawn. Is this Ólafur's house? Yeah, okay, here you go.
Here. As Imani locks the door back up and re-enters the kitchen holding a large package in her arms. It's like, I don't know exactly what this is, but apparently it's from the Dawn. The messenger said that it was for his new allies. Was how he put it. She puts it on the table and is like, I guess just go in with it, and grabs a knife off the table and kind of slices the bag open and opens it, and what you see inside are smaller packages, each one with one of your names written on it. She looks at it. How very interesting. That's odd. Oh, okay. And just starts handing them out to you guys. Arnar, for you? You don't want yours, Toad?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Evis, for you?
I want to take it, but maybe this is what I do the sleight of hand with, to
Yeah.
like delicately open it and make sure it's not like booby trapped or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, just very sus.
100%.
This-
You can make your sleight of hand check. And then Gio, Blanco, these ones have your guys' names on it. Arnar, for you too?
Arnar takes it.
Amazing. Evis, what did you roll, by the way?
A 14.
Cool. With a 14, you begin delicately peeling the bit that is glued down ever so slowly. You'll hear as it like begins kind of tearing a bit of the package away. And as you slowly open it and you look inside your package, there's just a ring in there. There seems to be a ring at the bottom of your package with a little note stuffed in there as well. The ring is absolutely gorgeous, though. The golden band of it looks like it's been carved to look like clouds almost. And then sitting at the top is a giant blue gem that is just kind of sitting at the top. As you pull out the card, you can see that the card says on it, one second, let me pull out my info. The card says on it, Ring of Air Control. Evis, I hope this allows you to feel the air of your ancestors amongst your fingers. And that's all that's in there, as you've opened yours.
They like close the ring box shut and like hold the package like close to their chest, and they're just like, that's definitely not what I was expecting. And that's all there's like nothing else, just the card and the ring.
Yep.
Why are all of my alarm bells going off?
Imani kind of looks at you and goes, well, what is it, Evis? Ólafur's like, yeah, what did you get?
It is a ring of air control.
Very interesting, says Imani. Seems the Dawn is maybe trying to help us out with our mission. What about the rest of you? Open yours, Blanco. As you open it, you look inside, and what you can kind of see is what looks like some sort of like gadget in some sort of sense. There's like a long metal bit with a ring on the end. The ring has 3 prongs kind of sticking up in them, and you can see that etched at the bottom of the prongs on the ring are 3 numbers. You have 50, you have 100, and then you have 150. You look down and there's a little note in yours as well. As you lift the note out, you can see that it says, Sight of Magnification. As you flip it over, it says, To Blanco, I hope this allows you to draw your bowstring with ever more ferocity than you already do. And that's it.
This is going to help me with my weapons. It says that, and I relay what it is and what it says. And I say, I think this is so that I can aim from greater distance. This might give us some help in our mission.
Incredible. Well, how did he procure these overnight? This is... And Gio, what's yours say? And Arna, what are yours?
I reach into my packet.
Amazing. So you look into your packet. You can see that there is some sort of watch in there. The watch itself has 3 faces on it. It's got one larger face, one smaller one, and then another smaller one in the corner. You can see connected to the watch there were 2 like what look like mini Tesla coils, almost like just sticking out either side of it, and a little like crank turner in it as well. As you lift the piece of card, it says, Watch of Time Turning. And as you flick to the back, it says, To Gio. May the mistakes that we all seem to make be a little bit easier to erase.
I look at the watch. I look down at my arm and I've got 2 more. I decide what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to not get rid of the other 2, but I'm going to put this one on my other arm. So I now have 3 watches.
Amazing. What about you, Arna?
I open my box.
Amazing. As you open it, you look inside, and there is but one single gorgeous pen sat at the bottom. This pen is thin and sleek. You can see that it has an ergonomic grip at the bottom that seems to fit your fingers almost perfectly. As you pull out the card, it says the one pen to rule them all. And as you flip it over, it says, to Arna, may the swings of your maul be as mighty as the words that you write.
Okay. Do I know what this thing does? Like, at all, or?
We'll come back to that in just one moment.
Okay.
We'll come back to that in just one moment. As Imani stands there, it's like, incredible. It seems like the Dawn is trying to, like, assist. Toad, are you sure you don't want yours? And she holds it out to Toad again.
You can keep it, Imani. If you want it, you can have it.
You see her go,
To you.
thank you. She opens it and pulls out a harmonica on a chain. She pulls out the card, and the card says, Harmonica of Cerebral Carnage. It says, to Toad, may your tones bring forth the power that your voice carries when you talk. She holds up and she goes, are you sure?
Positive, yes. Yes, you can keep. If you want to learn how to play, I'll teach you, but no, I've got my trusty one right here, so I'm fine.
No problem. I'll actually put it with the other items downstairs in the basement. See if maybe the twins can make something of it. How precarious. I'll say, over the next, while you guys are having breakfast, I'm sure you guys admire and look at the things that you've been given. And I typically don't do attunement time being an hour because I feel like that's too much. But I will say you all attune to your various items. And I'll let you know what they do, and I will send you guys descriptions of each of these things so that you guys can input them in your D&D Beyonds and things like that. So, Evis, your ring of air control. The ring has 6 charges. It regains 1d4 plus 1 charges expended at dawn. You may, spells cast from this ring have a DC of 17. You can expend 2 of the ring's charges to cast Gust of Wind. If you are holding this item in your bare hand, or if you are wearing it on your bare electronic hand, when you cast Gust of Wind on a creature, it also deals 1d8 of lightning damage.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Then,
Um,
Blanco, yours. The Sight of Magnification. This sight is able to be attached to any 2-handed ranged weapon. It increases the weapon's range by 50 feet. And it also increases your critical range from not just 20, but to 19 as well. So when you roll a 19 to hit, it's also a critical.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Give Blanco a fucking scope?
Geo,
Holy shit!
the Watch of Time Turning. This watch has 2 charges and regains 2 expended charges at dawn. As a reaction, after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you may force the creature to re-roll that roll. You make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Wow.
The target must use the result of the second roll. So you basically rewind time just for 1 second.
What the fuck?
Whoa,
Hey,
okay.
holy shit.
R&R. The one pen to rule them all. By clicking this pen once, you may use it as a standard pen, perfect for paperwork fulfillment. This stunning pen will also never run out of ink. Finally, by clicking this pen twice, it will extend and expand into a +1 mole.
Yo!
That's easier to keep.
That's fucking tight! Okay.
Healed them all. To rule. Oh my god. Holy fuck.
To rule them all.
Them all.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Oh my god. I just got that now.
Winky face.
Oh man.
Bodhi, next level.
So,
Wait, do we level up? Speaking of next level.
no leveling yet, you're just getting the items for now.
I'm advocating for
and
this.
just Sam, by the way, to let you know, to click the pen twice counts as a use object action on your turn. Any further clicks past that point will count as a bonus action.
So it's a free action to activate this thing.
It's a free action to activate it, and then if you wish to deactivate it, it's going to be a bonus action, basically. Unless, that's only if it's on the same turn. If you wish to do it on a different turn, then you may use the use object action to click it twice and make it back into a pen.
Wait, so this is only in the exclusive moment where I turn this into a maul, whack somebody, knock them out, and then turn it back into a pen, like in one turn?
Yes, exactly. If you wanted to, for some reason.
So R&R.
That's so anime.
That's so fucking cool. Okay.
Okay.
Can I sidle up to Toad for a second?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
Toad, I know how you feel about the dawn, and I saw what you saw. And you can be reminded by just looking at Ólafur's hand right now. Yet...
You see him eating with a fork, and he's missing his index finger.
Yet as his story unfolds, it seems like he's quite a complicated character. Like we all are. And on one hand, he's more than willing to sever the finger of someone that works very closely and protective of him. On the other hand, it seems like he represents an important role in the Defiant and an important part in Uma's life, who we've all found to be someone that at the very least could be valuable to us as a tool in this next step of our mission. I'm not going to say for you to do anything with that gift that the dawn has given. But what I will ask is, will you let me hold it for you in case you decide that you need it in a time of need for this group?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. So you want to hold on to it. I'm not going to say no, but there's a 0.00001% chance that I would use it like that. And it just, if you guys make that, that's fine. It just rubbed me the wrong way is all. If you want to hold on to it, you can. I'm not going to tell you not to. I mean, you're your own person, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. So if you want to, that's fine.
I hold it as not the owner, but just the carrier of this item.
Amazing. Imani gives you the harmonica. As you guys are you going to attune to it? Are you attuning to the harmonica? Yep, you do have to attune to it.
No, I'm going to hold it.
Cool, no problem. So after a bit of at the table, you guys have been eating breakfast and kind of recovering from the night before. I would assume that you've passed the information about Uma assisting you guys in the heist to Imani and Ólafur. Ólafur's going to finish the last bite of his breakfast, which has been some like baked beans, a little bit of like black pudding, some toast, and a couple bits of crispy pork that has been like fried. And he's going to be like, he's going to put the last bit of scoop of beans in his mouth. He's like, you see the way that like he holds his like spoon is like a little bit odd. And he's like, well, it seems like it seems like everyone seems to be in good spirits today. It seems like you made some good decisions once I left yesterday. How is everyone? No, you didn't kill anyone.
Nope.
That's a good point. That means it's been 8 hours since you guys have murdered someone. Well done. Bloody hell. Good on you lot. How are you all feeling though? You do seem a little bit chirpier today, but is everyone feeling all right? Just want to make sure that everyone's up for what we have lying ahead of us today.
I met Uma, and I guess maybe it'd be interesting to know what your thoughts on her, and then maybe tell you what our thoughts are on her.
It's a great question. I haven't thought about her much for a few years. She's typically been kind to me and our people. I know that I've caught her, at the Torah bathhouse, having conversations, relations, interactions. I don't know how I'd put it with the Don. She seems more trustworthy than her Narc brother, I would say that. But, I mean, if she's agreed to it and she's also informed you that she is Defiant, we don't know all the members of the Defiant as new or procured, as it happens. So I can't validate her status within our organization, though I think, hey, more hands, the more merry we are. Something like that.
I personally found her similarly. She did reveal herself as part of the Defiant, and I just wanted to know if there was a recognition of Uma as someone that's in the Defiant. Because I think, and I'm looking to R&R, I think some of us might be on our toes about whether Uma can be trusted to the extent that we need her to be trusted to fulfill the Dawn's requests.
Well, I hope we can trust her, because if we can't, we're doubly fucked. And as he says doubly fucked, you hear his footsteps coming down the stairs from upstairs, and you see four half-orcs kind of run into the kitchen and begin just like grabbing any food that they can off the counter and you hear one of them's like, Donnie, man, stop being a dick, man. Give me one of those crispy pork bits. You've already had 3. Come on, man. As they're kind of scuffling around.
Oh my god.
As they're scuffling around in the background, you see a woman enter the room. This is not a woman you've met yet. She's got gorgeous, long, brown hair that kind of comes down to her waist. She's wearing like almost like a green kind of like dress situation, but it's not like not a restrictive dress. It's not like a ball gown or anything like that. It's something that would allow like maybe a summer dress would be how I'd kind of put it. And she's got these gorgeous, like stunning blue eyes to go with her like brown hair, gorgeous long eyelashes, and she kind of just enters the room with a bit of a presence. And she's like, "Good morning, all. How's everyone doing?" And she walks over to Ólafur and just kisses him on the top of the head as he sat down at the table. And it's like, is everyone having... I see you've all made yourself at home and are enjoying some food. Imani, how are you today? Oh, not too bad, Anthea. Good to see you. Good morning. And she's like, I haven't met you guys yet. I was at work yesterday. My name's Anthea. I'm Ólafur's wife. Partner. He doesn't like the term wife here. He says that it allows people to, use me as leverage against him. So we'll go with partner. I'm Ulf's partner. Who are you, wonderful lot? Go around, introduce yourselves. Who are you all?
I'm Sergio, and I can just say that Ólafur has spoken very, very highly.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Is it Sergio or is it Sergio? Is it one name or is it a title in the name?
You can just call me Gio.
Just call you Gio? Not a problem at all. And who's your fluffy friend next to you? Hello.
Encantada.
Oh, and yourself. I see you speak Doggish. I once had a friend that could speak Doggish. Buena mañana a ti, mi amigo.
Gracias. Gracias.
No pasa nada. ¿Cómo estás hoy? ¿Y cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Blanco.
Ah, qué bueno. Me gusta verte blanco en mi casa. Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Oh, I haven't got a chance to speak Doggish for so long. My friend, who I haven't seen for years, used to teach me little bits here and there. Oh, it's a pleasure to talk with you. And who are you? Oh my goodness, your skin is magnificent. You're so blue. Look at you radiating. What's your name?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Evis.
Oh.
Or Ginzy.
Evis or Ginzy, what a pleasure. She reaches out and places both hands very similarly to how you do with Gio around your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is an absolute honor. I assume just by, your being, are you a member of the Kaze-Ka?
Yes. Yes. I am. How do you know of us?
Well, I attend the church of our great goddess, Alia. And you see Ólafur just roll his eyes. And she's like, I attend the church of Alia here in the city, and I recently had some visiting genasi from the Kaze-Ka monastery come and give a little bit of a talk. And you just look very much like them, so I thought I would take a shot in the dark.
You two of them?
There was actually three of them. There was an older gentleman with he basically has like white hair with like a bald bit on the top, and then there was this beautiful long-haired genasi that had these gorgeous markings and everything, and then there was another genasi very similar but a very short hair spiked at an angle, like they'd been in a windstorm kind of situation.
I'm so sorry. How recently was this?
God, it must have been a week ago or so.
Oh my God, they could. Okay. You've given me the greatest gift.
Are you okay? I hope I didn't offend you by assuming things.
No. They're alive. Okay. They're alive. Okay. Thank you.
Who's alive, dude?
Yes. Who do you speak of, Evis or Ginzy?
I'm sorry. No, you're introducing everybody. No, I. Thank you.
My name is Toad. Evis, who's alive?
Well, the way Ólafur doesn't refer to you as wife, my life partners.
Oh!
They went missing on a mission.
Is and Pabe?
And Pabe.
They're your partners. Incredible! They were so lovely. They gave such a beautiful ceremony when they came. I couldn't believe it. It reinvigorated my faith. At this point, you all audibly hear a sigh from Ólafur, just an audible as he sighs at the table. And she looks over and ignore him. It was spectacular. They spoke with such passion and conviction. I tell you, the church was alive that day, unlike it has been for years.
Yeah. Sorry. I try not to show
Come here, darling. And she walks over and wraps her arms around you and is like, I know, I don't know, but I hope whatever you're feeling is okay. Don't worry about it. They
Why wouldn't they? It's okay.
Darling, if you need to get something out, this is a safe space. As you say that, you hear one of the half-orcs behind say, no, you're a fart head! And like run out of the room.
Arno.
I'm glad they're alive and safe and still practicing. But if they knew we knew they were missing, why wouldn't they reach out?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to talk to them like that. They were, very much at the front, and I was simply just part of the congregation that day. If you want to know, like they might still be here in the city. I haven't attended. She looks at Ólafur and then looks back at you and goes, I haven't attended church since then because I've been a little bit busy with my shop. But you could go talk to the lead reverend there. I'm sure he'd be happy to let you know that they might still be in the city, staying somewhere. You can go find them.
This takes a moment to look at the rest of the party and seriously considers this for a moment. But we have this plan we need to take off first. I haven't heard head or tails of them in over a year. They can wait.
But going to church would probably benefit us. I mean, we definitely need all the prayers we can get. I'm just saying for what we're about to do. So if we had to stop by to get maybe a quick blessing, I think that would help both causes. I'm just saying.
That's fair.
We need the blessings we can get at this point. So
Ólafur audibly sighs again and stands up and puts his plate in the sink.
Maybe we should go to sleep. You seem to be yawning a lot or sighing.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to take
Ólafur,
yes.
Speaking of Alia actually harm you in any particular way?
No, it's just, we look, me and Anthea, and he gestures to his partner. We everything in our life is perfect. Though, we do have one or two small differences, as does every couple. I am a follower of Deus. She is a follower of old Alia. This is how things happen, and sometimes, what they say, opposites attract, and here we are, and loving one another. No matter what we believe, eh, honey? And pulls her in close, and she looks up, smiles, and looks back at you with the same smile.
Huh. Fascinating.
Yeah, Anthea speaks up. It's not the easiest thing, but we make it work. Oh golly, is that the time? Ólafur, I'm taking the boys to work with me today so that they can help me out around the place. I've got a stock take coming in, and I just want to make sure we've got everything right. Is that okay if I borrow them for today? Ólafur's like, sure. And you see the boys. You hear Donnie from the back of the group like, woo! Work with Mom. Let's go. And she's like, okay, boys, get your stuff. It's been lovely meeting you all.
This is
wait, I don't think that's R&R.
Oh,
by the way.
Oh, I didn't.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
No,
Sorry.
You were involved in things. This is fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And R&R, welcome to our home, and it's a pleasure to have all of you here. Thank you so much. I really have to go. I'll be seeing you all maybe tonight for dinner or something. Boys, come on, get your stuff and let's go. And as they all kind of rush, and you hear them scuffling, one of them pushes the other one over here. He's like, oh yeah, got you, man. Oh. And then you see Mum. You hear the door open. She steps out, and Anthea says, "Go say goodbye to your father, boys." And you hear as they all run back in, and each one of them says, "Bye, Dad," and gives Ólafur a little kiss on the cheek before exiting out and leaving the building. And you guys are all left in the kitchen in silence with Ólafur and Imani.
Evis, I know I understand how important this is to you, and I'm pretty sure others do as well, just from how you've spoken of Isan and Pave. We can go. We can go.
You have always said you will help me on my mission. And for me, we are a pack, a team. I will help you on your mission.
You know what? Imani speaks up. It might just be perfect. One of the things that we need to do today is basically we need to find this place in Uptown that has some information that I think will be able to help us with the heist that we're doing later. It just so happens that where in Uptown this is said to be located is near the church. If you want, we could maybe make a stop on the way. It might be just perfect to go stop on the way. What'd you say, Evis? Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I don't want it to detract from... I know finding them initially was the reason why I left the monastery, but I found another family along the way too, and I don't want to abandon you in your mission.
No, this is our mission. This is just as important as a mission. I mean, the reason we're doing the mission is so we can do these things anyways. I mean, so this is, me, it's just as important.
Without us dealing with the Imperials, how can we deal with any of our own individual problems anyway, Evis? I hear you, but, we support you fully, and if taking a quick 10-minute stop at the church is going to solve some problems or get some answers for you, I have zero issue with that. Ólafur, what do you think? I think it's a fine idea. I'd be happy to escort you guys to the church, not abroad. It would be perfectly fine. I'd be happy to assist in that. Imani, would you like to share with them the information that you gave me this morning before they all awoke? Just share what you told me.
Can I just make sure?
Yeah. Yes.
I haven't heard R&R, and I just want to make sure that this all aligns with your thinking as well.
I mean... Yes. As long as we go soon, we should be able to hit every single thing we need to in order to break out young Barnaby.
Yes.
Okay, so look. This is what I was able to find out last night. I went out and I asked some questions of some people that I called in some favors that people owed me, and I found out this. One, the guards have doubled at the Uptown Reservoir. The patrol has doubled. I don't know why, whether they have been alerted to what we're doing or not. It seems like they have doubled their efforts around the Uptown Reservoir. But I do know that at precisely 10 o'clock at night tonight, there will be a guard switchover when there will be the least amount of guards there. It seems like that would be our best chance. Though, at the end of the day, this is like, a guard precinct. The bullpen is likely to be filled at all hours of day, but at least the patrolling guards around the outside should be smaller in number at around 10 o'clock tonight. The other thing that I was able to find out was that for us to gain access to this place, we would need some sort of knowledge of the building or something like that. There are blueprints. They exist for this building. Now, they're no longer kept at the registry office where most of the building's works, documentations and things like that are kept. But we also know who made them. I found out a little bit about this person. His name is Leopold Armwith. And Leopold, he is said to live in Uptown. He's a very elegant gentleman who is very eclectic and interesting. But he's said to live in Uptown. We don't know where exactly, but what we do know is that he fits in with a group of gentlemen, I wouldn't say extraordinary group of gentlemen, but a very interesting group of gentlemen, to say the least. All of them carry a scar on their face. I'm not sure if you have seen any of them around since you've been in the city. If you guys want to make a history check, see if you've seen anybody with a scar, you're welcome to do so.
Hell yeah. You know it.
Absolutely.
Ooh, 10.
10?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? What's up?
16.
16, awesome, and an 18
is it
for Arna.
investigation?
History.
No, you said
Yeah, cool.
16.
So everyone who got above a 15, you will have noticed one or two, like, people who are dressed a little bit more, like, elegantly, like those who are in, like, Middle Eastern wraps that are wearing some sort of, like, plate armor, or, you know, are a little bit more well-kept gentlemen. You notice all of them were men, carried a small scar on their cheek, a few of them, and it was precarious because it seemed to just be men and just people with, like, nice clothing, like really nice, like, you know, the Gucci of the People's Republic. Do you know what I mean? Like the really nice, you know, kind of garms that you can get in the People's Republic. And Imani continues. He's part of a group of gentlemen called the Mensuren. The Mensuren is said to be a secret fencing club in Uptown. I'm not sure if you know, but fencing in the streets is actually illegal here. But there is a secret fencing club that is said to be in Uptown. And apparently he spends a good proportion of his life at this fencing club. It's from my source, he doesn't get along with his wife, and so he spends a lot of time at the fencing club. If you could somehow maybe find the fencing club, befriend him, or force him to give you the plans to the building, then we would know exactly our points of entry and how we can get into this reservoir.
He's a part of that group, though.
Yes.
Part of that. I mean,
yes, he is a member of the Mensuren with the scar on their face.
Just looks at R&R because he's not sure if he spoke to R&R about, but you know, so he just gives R&R a look and just kind of looks back.
You're just to confirm, you're talking about the info you got from Constantine, aren't you?
The info about Miradov's cooling off.
I was like, wait, that's all my notes. I don't know if I told R&R yet though, so I'm just like,
I don't remember.
I don't think I did yet.
You said no secrets between us, and then you didn't. You didn't go into. Then you didn't go into specifics. You said you did talk to a guy about it, but I don't know. I don't think.
Because I was like, I told you to talk to Constantine, but okay. Well, we're going to in a little bit. Okay. So just like, go on. Yeah, that's.
So if you guys, I believe my source says that the hideout of the Mensuren is located near the luxury dock gate to the People's Republic. I'm not quite sure though. Like that's all I was able to procure. So I don't know. Maybe if you lot went up there and did a little bit of looking around, you might be able to find the hideout and maybe Leopold himself and find out some info from him. But that's all I was able to procure. Ólafur, am I forgetting anything? No, that's all that you told me. Leopold, on with. Yeah, that seems about all. But
if we are to do this, we must hurry, because this seems like a task to do. Gio, check the time, and how long have we got?
Time is moving on, so I guess we need to go sooner than later. We all know that the deadline's in front of us. I do have one thing. We did mention to Uma that we wanted her to run interference after we procured Barnaby and the water, but perhaps with the double amount of guards, we might want to switch that and have Uma run all the distractions beforehand. And
it's an interesting thought. What say the rest of you?
How we're going to get in with It was hard enough anyway. And now we've doubled the hurdle. I'm looking at R&R.
It's gonna be hard either way. I mean, I still feel like getting out probably the most important. I mean, because even if they're strapped from the get-go, they're gonna rearm just as soon and be back in full force after that. So I feel like still getting out's the most important. It's one benefit that we're gonna help us with, I think. But
Well,
I'm just a toad. I don't know.
I've heard a saying that is better out than in, but I'm not sure it applies to this exact moment.
I don't think prison breaks are a little bit different than. Regardless, if we're doing when we go in, if that is the part of the operation that is covered, getting out will be not only. If we get busted while we are getting in and we are in the prison, and then a distraction while we are getting out is warranted and easy because then they are distracted and we will have less people on our tail. If we get busted on the way out and the distraction's over, then we are SOL. So I don't know.
SOL?
Honestly,
Solo? Bus?
Yes.
shit out of luck.
Solo.
Oh, I see. Not great with English. Ólafur says, apology. Oh, shit! I forgot. And we have these as well. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out 2 water skins and places them on the table. He's like, "This is for when we eventually do the heist and we get the water. These are water skins of holding. They should be able to take the entire reservoir. We should be able to take all of it."
We need to be careful with
useful.
Yeah, we need to be careful with those and make sure that we have those and we don't lose them or misplace them.
Yes, who would like to carry these? Or shall I leave them here and then after we've done the procuring of the blueprints, we come back and maybe plan our evening's attack here? Well, he looks at R&R after their conversation the night before about who should be the leader and things like that. And he looks at R&R and is like, "Should we come back and plan, or should we just do it on the fly? What do you think, R&R?"
I will say again quickly, I am concerned about time.
Yes, as much as I am one. Sorry.
No. I don't want to interrupt your thoughts from R&R, but you have us go here and then come back and go again. I for me, this is maybe time. Maybe we try and discuss.
We are going to need to assess the blueprints somewhere, so whether it be here or we create a rendezvous point out in public, it's probably a good shout that we assess those blueprints, or at least any information we get, from the Mansurin, if we can find them, together. That seems like a reasonable thing.
But what about the back of Anthea's shop? Is that closer?
It is. It's just on the edge of the Isogashi Bazaar. It would only be a 15-minute walk from the luxury dock gate. That's not a bad shout at all, Blanco.
I think.
Sorry, Arnaud, go ahead.
If we're going to do this, as much as I'm one for planning, it needs to be one and done. There's no other way that we can feasibly accomplish this. So I concur. We need to do this as quickly as possible so they don't understand what's going on until it is too late. And while they're scrambling, the chaos will then accentuate that, and the guards will not know what to do.
We can fit a body in the swag of holding, just real quick. We can fit a body in there, right?
Indeed. Indeed, yes.
Yes, we can fit a body.
Well, it sounds like we have our heading. Is everyone fed, rested, ready to go to Uptown, stop at the church, and then maybe let's have a little gander around the dock area to see if we can find maybe someone who can lead us towards the hideout or something?
I think I can help with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Arno, we'll need to talk with it quickly as we go.
Of course.
Okay.
Maybe we can also send Reshi up to scout
Excellent
as well.
idea.
Yes.
You see, Reshi comes flying in. Oh, I heard my voice. I'm more than happy to help in any way that I can. Would love to. Are we heading out? Or what's the plan, guys?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, I'll lead the way. And you see her little fiery tail disappear around the corner as like a little smoke trail is kind of left behind her. Ólafur kind of stands up, picks up his big brown coat, spins around, arms in, and is like, oh, whoa. Another day, another adventure. You all ready?
Is Sato ready?
See him look over, he's like, good point. Where the f is my drag? Sato! Sato, where are you? Sato! You hear as you all kind of peer around the corner, you see Sato just kind of sprawled at the bottom of the stairs, just kind of laying there with wings kind of flayed, and is like, kind of stands up, like lifts himself up with his wings, kind of like straightens them a little bit, looks at you and is like,
Say Draconic, we're gonna need your best today, so yeah. Your
mate,
best today.
mate, I'm gonna give you my fucking best. Don't you fucking worry about it, mate. I am gonna give you not only the best, but the second best Sato as well. I'm gonna give you both of them. One go, 2 for 1. You ever had 2 for 1? I'll give you fucking 2 for 1. Free, mate. Completely free.
I'll take that deal.
No problem. Ólafur, mate, come here. And as he says that, you know, he's kind of chirping in Draconic as he like crawls across the ground and then flaps his wings up and lands on Ólafur's shoulders. He's like, right then, guess we best be fucking heading out then. Let's go. And Ólafur's like, good boy. Okay. Let's make our way then. And goes towards the door. That's where we're gonna end today's session, guys. With you making your way out the door and heading to go to the church and uptown.
Dang, that.
Too much.
Oh boy,
Too much
this
happened
is-
at once. This is gonna get nuts real quick.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Skyrim. We really, really appreciate you tuning in and sticking around. We hope you enjoyed seeing the players receiving some interesting gifts from Don Leon as they prepare for heist day. It is the day that they will be performing the heist. In our next episode, they will be beginning their heist preparations. So make sure you do not miss it. It is gonna be wild. Breaking someone out of jail and stealing a bunch of water. That is a task that is going to be maybe a mission impossible. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate you taking the time with us here at Homie and the Dude. Otherwise, we also have our Discord server where you can join a community of over 400 people to talk about TTRPG stuff, receive behind the scenes content, and early access to things that we are doing. As well as that, we have our newsletter of holding, where if you subscribe for completely free, you get free D&D supplements, you get entered into free dice giveaways where we make our family-made dice. As well as that, you also receive a lot of updates and information about our upcoming airship combat Kickstarter that we're so excited about. So both those links are in the description. Otherwise, guys, we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. See you then.